to go with that. Yeah. Yo, good Sunday morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the SBP. It's NFL Week 6. You know how we do. I'm your boy Prime Source. Was good.
Nothing, man. Look. I said I'm gonna break out my old throwback hat. I can't wear this hat nowhere because if I wear it, they'll be like, "Y'all want no Super?" It'd be like the children, respectfully, in Africa that get the shirts of the losing Super Bowl team. Same year. That's what this is like. But I think I wear it today. I'm trying to breathe some confidence in my team that I don't actually have.
And joining us today is our special guest, our main man, Rock. Was good.
Skull. That's what's good. That's what's good. You know what I mean? Glad to join y'all guys, man. It's about time, you know. I figured you felt like it was a fluke. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. I said 5-0 with a bye week. They gotta have me.
No doubt. And I'm glad, man. It felt like the perfect time, bro, because I think we wanted to get you on last year, but I know you had some things you was working or whatever. You had some things you was busy. So I said,
I made time for the date. Like I put stuff back. I said, yo, I got something to do at 11, so you know. What's good? Let's talk.
Doubt.
What we talking about?
My man. If you guys ain't figured it out, just watch my man Rock. Is a diehard Vikings fan. You see it right there. Vikings Nation. Skull and his boys are riding high right now. And when
it's crazy because I'm waiting for the sports podcast meetup. I said, if they do it and we like 9-0, oh, I'm gonna be obnoxious. They gonna hate me, bro. They gonna hate me. Look, Sam Darnold, bro. Like, you know, in his one game when he got hurt, the crowd, you could feel the agony when Sam Darnold got hurt. Right. This is crazy that the crowd go crazy when Sam Darnold gets hurt. What time are we in, bro? You know what I'm saying?
That's saying something though. That's crazy because that is definitely saying something.
Yeah,
it is.
Sam I am. That's what I call him. Sorry. Dr. Seuss. Sam I am. I do get touchdowns. Sam I am. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Yeah, doing this thing, man. Doing this.
I do get touchdowns. Sam I
am. This too much, man. It's too much.
Let's go.
Hey, yeah, man. That's where we're going to start. I mean, that's where we're going to start. We didn't already started. That's exactly where we're going to start. We're going to talk about these Minnesota Vikings, man, because...
Let's talk about them. But when you say Vikings, you can't say JJ. You can't say Addison. And that tight end ain't even back. I think he's coming back next week, though. I think
Hockenson coming back. He already said Hockenson on his way back.
Listen, shout out Brian Flores, bro. Because I never thought I would live the fact that not Mike Zimmer, y'all got him. Thank you. You know what I mean? Because with that Mike Zimmer defense that we had, we was horrible.
Right.
And all that is going back to y'all now. You know what I mean? You see the weakness. It's the same. Y'all, I no disrespect to the Cowboys. It is the same defense that we had to suffer through, that we did. Same defense. Same holes. You know what I mean?
Right.
And y'all got more talent, and it's crazy because y'all got a little bit more talent on the defensive side than we did when we had them.
Right.
But see, Brian Flores got these youngins, these young guns. They attack the ball faster. They're faster in the middle. The linebacker players are ridiculous. The corners, Gilmore. Oh my God, old man Gilmore. Come on, bro. Like, watching this first hand, I was like, this ain't the team. This ain't the same team, bro. This ain't the team we used to, bro. You know what I mean? So when we get a lead and then we give it up, it felt like it was the Jets game, right?
Right.
We had a lead, and then it felt like Aaron Rodgers was coming back on us. And I said, oh, man, this feels like the same old Vikings team. But we found a way to pull it off, bro. Now, if we lose 3 straight, Viking fans, we're used to that. We're used to that. We're not used to winning. But when we go 9-0, and y'all do a meet up, please Just understand. Just understand. I'm coming. I might come in there with a flag, bro. You know? It's our time. Now, I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know. Tampa Bay might be a team that we might have to face in the playoffs. Somebody like that. The Eagles. I'm not gonna sleep on them. They're gonna figure it out. Not gonna sleep on them. And they're not gonna sleep on y'all. But at the end of the day, we get the bragging rights. We get the top 5 mentions in Stephen A's top 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
It feels great that this man. And then I got receipts when this man said Sam Darnold. I can't believe in Sam Darnold. Now he's singing a different tune, ain't he, bro? He's singing a different tune. And you can honestly say, I'm gonna say this last thing, all right? Because I can talk all day about the bikes. I'll tell you right now.
We know.
Sam Darnold, man. We have seen him with the Jets. Because he didn't get drafted with the Jets, right? We seen him with Carolina. We seen him in San Francisco. We kind of didn't see him in San Francisco. He was a backup, so we didn't really see him in San Francisco. But you see the right quarterback in the right system works. Matt Stafford, when he got traded to the Rams, Super Bowl. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel this is Sam Darnold's year. If he don't get hurt, and if Justin don't get hurt, and if Addison don't get hurt. I don't know if Aaron Glenn gonna play next week because he had a hip injury or whatever. But injuries are keeping us from the Super Bowl. I feel we're going to Super Bowl, bro.
Wow, he's speaking that joke early. Week 6 in, my man said he feel like they going to the bowl, Source. He said they going to the bowl, bro.
So many things I want to say.
Let it out. Let it out.
To the victors go the spoils. I let them talk. I let them have all that. Except for Aaron Glenn. I ain't gonna let that go. Aaron Jones. If you had Aaron Jones, I'm sorry. About to be playing DB.
I'm sorry. I always get Aaron. I'm sorry, Aaron Jones.
All right.
You're right.
It's all right. It's all right. I ain't gonna really got that.
I'm on coffee right now. I'm just a little hype right. I apologize. Aaron Jones. You know.
But yeah, I definitely was week 1 when Rock was hype. I was like, relax, bro. Relax. You believe in Sam Darnold real quick. Here we are, weeks later, and they're still undefeated. He still looks good. And yeah, I felt the same thing that the Vikings fans, not the same thing exactly, but the same as the Vikings fans when Darnold was down. I was like, oh, this might be it. This might be the end because the backup ain't it, you know?
Nick Mullins ain't never been it.
Right.
He'd be it for like a game and then go back to who he really is. But yeah, the Vikings look good, especially on the defensive end. Can't slight the defense. They get after the quarterback on a regular basis. They turn that joint over. And they, like you said, still without TJ Hockenson, they're still not fully loaded on offense. Once they are and become even more balanced across the board, man. Hey. I mean, I don't know about all this playoffs and Super Bowl talk. Like, I'm gonna let you have it.
Come on, bro. Like, come on.
What I'm gonna do?
You don't need to. You know, I'm talking what I see right now. Like right now, like the defense. I think we top 5 defense. If I believe so.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Only giving up
top 5 offense as far as points.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the Commanders might got us as far as
they do. Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, man, long as we stay in the top 10 for the remainder of the season, the only way we don't go to the Super Bowl is injuries. I see that. Key players getting hurt. I'm telling you.
Brian, make sure you get this clip. Clipped up.
Make sure. I promise you, if we stay healthy the entire season, the key players, I'm talking about even the kicker. You know what I'm saying? Even the we're going to the Super Bowl, bro.
Vikings riding high. Yeah, and you mentioned earlier, like I had been telling Source and I talked about the last couple of weeks. I was like, the crazy thing is you just can't say JJ, right? JJ getting a touchdown a game, and then he's moving right on along. But these guys out here doing work. Aaron Jones, averaging almost 5 yards a carry. You know, you mentioned your guy Addison. Are you waiting on that Addison jersey to come?
I'm getting that joint. I got you.
TJ Hawkinson will be back here soon. That's a problem. Yeah, that's a problem if he comes back healthy. But that defense, man, you know, I'm a defensive guy. Defense has always been my favorite side of the ball. And let me tell you something. There's some impressive defenses out there that have allowed low points this year. But the only defense I've watched this year that has impressed me more than Minnesota's has been the Denver Broncos defense. That's different.
But they always had defense.
Yeah. Last 2 years you go back, they definitely had the defense. Something definitely in the water this year with them. They got a little extra. But the Minnesota Vikings, man, just to think, you move on after a disastrous season last year. Y'all went 7-10. You know, my man's Captain Kirk went down. I don't think he was a big Kirk fan. Source and I, we Kirk guys. We like Kirk.
I mean,
we like Kirk.
It's so funny how he winning on prime time in Atlanta now, though. Ain't that crazy, though? Like, these 2 games in prime time and he won?
Well, anybody that know things are a little different in prime time in Atlanta, if you feel me.
Yeah, but it's crazy. Oh, you can win in prime time.
Daytime too, though, for real. But
swag surfing, you get the swag surfing on TV and all that now.
Kirk is literally
you can do all that. Okay.
Kirk is literally probably a bad non-call, I should say, possibly away from being undefeated in prime time this year. We say, 2-1, he very close to being 3-0.
Yeah, I get him.
Out there balling, so
and they can have him for $100 million.
Yeah, but Kirk went down.
I wish him nothing but success. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Yeah, but Kirk went down, and then JJ went down for that period of time, man. And y'all had some troubles over there. But you guys are back. You think about 7-10 last year, with 13-4 the year before. Y'all lost the wild card joint to the Giants. Then you got a couple of 8-9s. 7-win season. So you go back on the past 5 years. He had a 10-win season about 5 years ago. So it was an up and down. But this definitely seems like a much stronger squad than any of those. And I wouldn't even expect the defense to be what it is this year, especially when you losing all the key players y'all lost. Like my man Danielle Hunter. He down there with the Texans.
With the Houston, right?
Yeah, he down there with the Houston, down there with the D'Amico Ryans and them. But you guys are still a problem, man.
It's that young gun. It's the young gun hunger. I'm telling you, it's them youngins. Harrison Smith. I'm still surprised he's there. Like oh God, please go somewhere else, Harrison Smith. But he makes a couple plays, but he might be our downfall too. Because I hope they never put him on the other team's best receiver.
Right.
Jesus, that'll be a slaughter. And I respect Harrison Smith for what he has done for our franchise. But, bro, come on.
Yeah,
I'm going to say this real quick.
What?
When Hawkinson gets back, can you imagine that other team's safety? You got to have top play because, when that safety is who you going to pick up? You going to double Addison? You going to double JJ? You got to double JJ.
For sure.
Then you got Hawkinson. So which means a linebacker got to get him. Do you feel me? We about to go crazy on these people's name. You understand, bro? I know how football works, and I know how defense works. And when you got them 3 on the field, and Aaron Jones, LB, Jones, bro, this is built for Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl or bust, bro.
Yeah, that. Looking at the overall landscape, like the next few games, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Now, you got a tough one coming up next week.
Against who?
Y'all play next game. Y'all play the Lions.
We got that's our Super Bowl. Because if we can stop the run with them, we good, bro. We got to stop the run because they're gonna run all over y'all today. Oh my God, I think they get 200.
They might get 200 yards. You ain't get no argument from me on that one. But
if we can stop the run with Detroit and make it a close game, we can beat them guys. But that's the only game I actually fear right now. Anybody else don't fear. But
so you don't fear it. So after that, you got the Rams and Colts. I know you're not really worried. Even though with the Rams, by the time y'all play them, unless he get hurt again next week, they'll probably have Cooper Kupp back, and they may have Cooper Nakua. So they say Cooper Kupp has been is about ready to come back. And it's just all about whether or not Puka is ready. So, and they've been playing some high defense, all things considered. They can't move the ball, like other than running it. So a little bit.
It's funny because I had us going, 17 games, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I had us going 10-7 in the beginning of the year.
Right.
The schedule. So if we start losing, it was nobody had us doing nothing.
That's true.
When JJ McCarthy went out, nobody had us doing nothing. So
they gave Green Bay division pretty much.
Even if we don't go to the Super Bowl, this has been a good year for us, and the future can only get brighter. But I'm still gonna say Super Bowl. You better clock this, time this right now, yo. Mark it, whatever you want to do.
I got it.
Super Bowl.
If y'all can get past Detroit, y'all could run 9-10-0. What I would love to see is y'all be 12-0 and Kirk Cousins come back to the crib.
Woo! Oh, you did. The game is in Minnesota.
Bro, listen to me.
I mean, that's quite a ways away, but that would be
if Kirk Cousins comes and beat that new defense, I'll be shocked. Because he ain't running for no first downs. He's
that is true.
I don't know. We'll see, though. But so far, so good. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I'm looking at that schedule, and I'm looking. So after you get past Detroit, then you got 3 games that you should – well, you get past Detroit, and then let's get past the Rams. Let's say that. 3 games you should win with the Colts, Jags, and the Titans, even though certain weeks the Titans play defense when they want to. Yeah. And they play it pretty well when they do play it. And then some weeks, I don't know what happened. Caleb Williams and the Bears, that Arizona game could be interesting if they're healthy. I mean, you got to say if they're healthy when you're talking about Murray and Connor, especially. That's a team that's up in 1 week to get the brakes beat off them. Next week, they beat the brakes off you.
Yeah, and I think they're going to figure out that Marvin Harrison Jr. They're going to figure him out to get the ball to him a little bit more.
Indeed. And then Kirk, like you say, Kirk come to the crib. Then you play Caleb Williams and them again. And then can you see that last one?
Yeah, Seahawks.
Seahawks, all right, Seattle. So
that's going to be a tough game.
Very interesting, man. So you think y'all gonna come out of that joint all right, though?
I think we'll be all right, man. I think we should make the playoffs unless we just injuries keep us out of it. Honestly. We should be all right, man. The NFC is not as tough as we thought it would be because everybody had Cowboys being good, Eagles being good. Everybody's just seeing now that teams might have the personnel.
Right.
It just ain't clicking. That's all. They just ain't clicking. You got too many stars on your team. You know what I mean? Both of y'all. I got too many stars on the team. That's all. That's how I feel. It's too many stars.
Especially Philly. I don't know where they get this money from. It's illegal stuff going on. I mean, most of our stars was, we just drafted them. I don't know where they getting this money from.
Exactly.
Every daggone year, I don't know what they're doing behind the scenes, bro.
Who the stars?
Big names.
A.J. Brown.
Bringing in Barkley. Y'all had money back to go get Slade back when ain't nobody else had no money. Like, I mean, what y'all doing, man?
See,
y'all still got Slade, right?
Yeah.
Y'all OD.
I just named 5 people.
Yeah, man. And you only got White thinking he was going to do something, then find out that he can't do nothing, and they didn't cut the man. So, I mean, White.
They have to see the best of them. Also, I was going to mention this. I was going to make a video about this, too. Why do people get mad when teams have a better roster than other teams when they got the same money? What you mad for? You mad because one team organization make better decisions? But
is that true, though? Do all teams have the same money?
In the NFL?
At the same time. So it'd be a certain time period. Yeah.
Yes, you are under the same.
The coach owner can spend just as much money as Jerry Jones.
Well, there's a salary cap. Yeah, it's a salary cap. So
yeah.
Now you get stuck in a certain time period, and it's like how much money do you have based on how your contracts is laid out?
That's how you set the deals.
Yeah,
you did that. It ain't nobody else do it. We all playing with the same rules. So I don't
I
understand
think it's
why.
a market though. I think it's a different market though. That's
the whole world. So
okay.
I mean, McDonald's they just got more. No, they started out with the same nothing.
You got the Jets, you got two New York teams. So I would think that the Giants, if you want to play for the Giants, the money's there.
Who want to play for the Giants? But here's
the thing, though. The Giants, if you get rid of the quarterback, I really believe the Giants will be a franchise like it was back in the day with Parcells, Lawrence Taylor. You know what I mean? Fucking what's your boy name? Phil Simms, all them dudes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Giants will be.
You said Phil Simms.
Phil Simms, Super Bowl. What are you talking about? Did he win a Super Bowl with them?
Rutledge, all of that. Hey,
What's the quarterback? Kerry Collins.
Woo!
Kerry Collins.
So.
You know it's a nightmare with us when they beat us 41-0. What
they beat the brakes off, y'all. Y'all was so disappointed. So disappointed.
They had the whole squad of the Versace, all of them. That's crazy.
Bro. It was terrible. I cried that game. I cried, bro. I couldn't believe that. 41-0. We was 15-1 or something like that. 14-2 or something like that. And they gave us the business.
Got a comment in here says if the Vikings beat the Lions, y'all better watch out. Yeah. Think you better watch out anyway if they don't beat them. I mean, but
we beat the 49ers. We didn't beat teams we supposed to lose to. So
hey, Don,
that's all I'm gonna say. You know what I mean?
No,
when I post in that sports podcast,
yeah,
I'm gonna be like, I ain't gonna get excited yet. After we get 6-0, I ain't gonna get excited yet.
You've been excited since week 1. What are you talking about? You've been excited since week 1.
Or 11-0, then yeah. That's when
there go your answer right there. Don know what time it is. It's that money. We know about that Philly mob, man. Yeah, so that's what it is.
Money, Prime.
Hold it. Wait. I know San Francisco ain't saying nothing about having all this. What? What are you talking about?
No, y'all about the same with the 49ers. Y'all
no, we are. Really? We the same?
Yeah, they got the same stars. They got the same stars.
No, they don't.
And they ain't even paid. Did they pay Purdy yet?
No, that's coming up.
Okay,
yeah, he about to get paid. Well, he ain't paid him yet.
Man. So you calling Purdy a star? That's what you saying.
He's good enough to get the money that what's your boy from Jacksonville?
Trevor Lawrence.
No.
We're definitely good enough to get his money.
We're not doing Trevor Lawrence.
He's definitely good enough to get his money, bro.
Whatever
he's getting, Purdy should get. Simple as that.
Especially now, they get the brakes beat off them right now over London.
Oh,
Trevor Lawrence comparisons is crazy.
Yeah, but the question: are the Vikings for real?
I ain't gonna cut you off. I wish y'all could have caught this TV because second you said Trevor Lawrence, they had like 4 dudes in the crowd standing side by side. All of them got long hair, and they're swimming again, and all of them got on Trevor Lawrence jersey. All 4 of them singing, got the beers in there, everything.
Wow. But to ask that question, are the Vikings for real? That's disrespectful, bro.
Yeah,
that's real disrespectful.
Hey, they got my stamp of approval.
Right, of course they are.
5 weeks. 5 weeks. Man,
the question should be, when do you think the Vikings are going to lose a game?
Craziness.
That's a more legitimate question. You know what I'm saying? And maybe next week.
Crazy.
But Detroit's a good team.
Touchdown, Chicago. About to go up 28-10. Your boy Caleb Williams just threw another one.
Wow. So is it Cole Kmet?
No, Kmet had 2 though. I didn't see who got that third. We were on the air. I know Kmet got 2.
That was Keenan Allen, the third one.
The third one was?
They figured it out.
Keenan Allen.
You talking about who got the 3rd touchdown or the 4th touchdown?
3rd.
Well, Keenan Allen just scored again.
Okay, so 2 for him.
Dang, I just sat him on my bench, but that's another story. Anyway, but yeah. When you talk about before we get out on the Vikings here, you was talking about it's gonna be the first one to beat them. So I think everybody's gonna definitely circle that Detroit joint, of course, right?
Yes.
You're definitely going to circle the Detroit joint, and then if you get past the Detroit joint, and I'm not gonna sleep on the Rams because I told you what they got coming back.
8 o'clock.
Then You know the Bears matchup's could be tough. It's a divisional joint. I mean, you're going to play them 2 times in the span of 4 weeks. But you got to look at, like I said, that Cardinals joint or your boy Captain Kirk. You got to look at those two.
Yeah.
And that coach game might be a trap game for us too.
If they can keep players on the field.
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson play every other week. Jonathan Taylor, when he take off 2-3 games at a time. He ain't playing today. Michael Pittman, he played 2 games and take off. So they might be a trap game if they can have a whole squad.
Yeah. But go Vikings. You know what I mean? We want to move on, but go Vikings. And then stay off for real.
Respect to the Minnesota Vikings. We'll revisit this again later in the season for sure. Hey, either one of y'all see the I ain't got a whole lot to say on it, but either one of y'all see the Monday night game? I mean the Thursday night game?
I saw the highlights.
Yeah, I saw the second half.
Yeah, 49ers took care of business 36-24. Seattle tried to make a game of it. So the game ended up being a little bit closer than the score might dictate. I know that's only 12 points, but Seattle actually was right in that thing, made a comeback and got right in that thing before the 49ers went out there and won it. And just watching this game, the only thing I can really take from it is the fact that, one, everybody getting injured. The Niners already been battling injuries,
right.
This season already with, McCaffrey. Then they had Debo was out. They had, there was Ayuk didn't play. They had some other people who defensively were out. And then in this game, your boy Mason got hurt. Left, tried to come back. Couldn't even play, and they put the other kid in. I always forget his name. It's like Garendo or something like that. Don, you know who he is. He came in and rushed for 99 yards, right? And but your boy Purdy mentioned Purdy. Purdy looked good. I mean, as it was 3 TDs in that game. Your boy George Kittle got 2 of them things for him, and they went on in there and took care of business, man. And then on the other side, for me, what I saw with Seattle is the same old Seattle. You can't trust them. You can't trust them, man. Even when they give you a Gino. Huh? Gino threw 2 Gino though. I don't trust Gino. Gino threw 2 picks the other night. I don't trust Gino.
I don't trust
Gino. He
Gino
said last year they wrote him off, but he ain't right back.
He ain't right back. When did he right back Thursday night? I'm probably not. Yeah, so
I mean, he said it.
Yeah, but the Niners just kept on trucking, man. They did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? They get back to what are they, 3-3 now, and they back where they need to be. Through all the stumbles and the injuries and losing games that we didn't think they would lose, they back in the mix. They right where they need to be.
Exactly.
So
don't sleep on Seattle though. They gonna figure it out. They definitely gonna be a wild card.
Oh, I tell you, some weeks they gonna look outstanding.
Yeah. They
gonna look outstanding. They get that thing going. Kenneth Walker toting the rock. The Niners shut him down. I think he had like 32 yards the other night.
But it's the Niners, it's the defense, so that's not surprising.
Well, that's true. That's true. They decided to show up that week. They didn't handle business on that. So it is what it is. Let me ask y'all this though, as we get down to the mix here. What about, we talked about the your Minnesota Vikings.
No.
There's another team that's sparking a whole lot of noise, especially around here. They talking about Rock talking Super Bowl. I didn't heard Super Bowl. I didn't heard.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. They're being ridiculous though. But go ahead.
I didn't heard all of it, and we are talking about the Washington Commanders.
Oh, hold it. Rock. Why are they being ridiculous?
Because it's the Commanders, bro. It is the Commanders. First of all, y'all better not let them win the division. Neither one of y'all. Neither one. Let's get that out of the way now, bro. The Commanders should not be winning the division, bro.
But they got new life, man. I mean,
hold on, y'all ain't even play yet, right, Nick? Y'all didn't play yet. 2 games. That's 4. That should be 4 losses for them. And Jayden Daniels, he balling, but come on, bro. It's the Commanders, man. It's the Commanders, yo. Y'all own, both of y'all own them.
That's a new year, though. I mean, it's a new year, and we got new problems in Dallas.
It's a whole different spirit when y'all play them, though.
We got problems.
New problems. Yeah.
But no, Jayden Daniels, he's balling. I think it's a little hype. Who has they played that we think are going to the playoffs. Who they beat?
Fair.
The Browns. Who else?
That's a fair question.
Who they beat?
So they beat who they beat last week? It was somebody we thought was it the Cardinals? Who
It was the Browns was last week.
Browns last week. The week before that, it was hold on, let's put up the schedule. Hold on.
Cincinnati.
Did they beat Cincinnati?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Cincinnati 1-4 right now, bro. Believe it or not.
And Joe Burrow balling. That's the sad part.
It ain't Joe Burrow's fault. It's not his fault. People say they don't like Joe Burrows. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's not his fault. Definitely not his fault.
So we got 12 touchdowns and only 2 picks on the season.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Well, I said the Cardinals. That's the one that got me. But remember a while ago, I said the Cardinals ball when they want to, right? They beat the brakes off the Cardinals, 42-14.
Yeah, that was a trap game for them too, because I think they underestimated the quarterback play.
Right.
Because he can throw that thing and he can run it.
Yeah.
Like a dual threat. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta respect it.
When you a defensive coordinator and you know you got to play the Commanders coming up, you put 9 in the box off top, and your safeties and corners got to be ready. You got to put 9 in the box and confuse him. I don't know if we play these guys, but a Brian Flores defense will confuse Jayden Daniels. You might be good, homeboy. You might be good, but when you get a DC that said, all right, we done played dual threat quarterbacks before. I know how to handle you, little boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it's going to be. Much respect to them, but they're the Commanders, man. Until they win anything, they're the Commanders.
Rock made a good point though. So if we look at so far this season, they beat the Giants 21-18. They beat the Bengals when they put up the points 38-33. They blew the brakes off the Cardinals 42-14. They beat the Browns 34-13. So the only loss was, of course, to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
A good team.
And we can understand.
Yes. And then they played the Ravens.
Yeah.
And I got the Ravens winning that game.
Yeah, it's a lot of people. I don't know about y'all. You didn't check your Facebook feeds or people you personally know. But we already knew. Man, the road going up 95 had been crazy yesterday and this morning, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Bruh, I woke up to nothing but pics of our road trip, this and that. We arrived last night, standing in front of a hotel out there with Commanders T-shirts. Redskin I've heard the term Redskin more in these past 2-3 weeks than I have in the past 5 years, bro. Like, it's crazy. I mean, Redskin.
Yeah, because that was the last time they won. They were the Redskins.
Think about it. You're right. When was the last time? The last time they even won a division when they went 7-9, bro.
RG3, right?
No. Heineke. It was your boy Smith.
Heineke. Yeah, Heineke played the playoff game.
You remember they went through that whirlwind? We went through that whirlwind because wasn't that the same season? Didn't they start with Haskins there and Kyle Allen? Is that the same year?
Was that the playoff year?
Yeah, I think.
Alex
if it's any Washington fans, and y'all remember, I'm trying to remember.
Not Alex Smith.
No, Smith. Remember, Smith came back when he got hurt. Around about was like 18, right? Or 18.
That's when Heineke came in, right? Am I true?
Right. I'm trying to. That's how bad it is. We can't remember when we talking about Washington.
They probably didn't win the division that year, though.
They won the year they made the play. They won. It was 7-9. We were 6-10. The Giants were 6-10, and y'all were like 4-11-1. Yeah, I remember. It was, and that was what year was that? It's 2020. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, didn't Alex Smith get hurt? It was like 18, right? 18, 19?
That sounds about right. 18.
19. I don't know who the quarterback was. But anyway, it was
2020.
2020 season, right?
Yep.
About 4 years ago. 2020 season. But they ain't won nothing. They ain't won nothing, Robert. So they ain't won nothing. Not a daggone thing. But they balling. I mean, they're
and honestly, if the game is close with Baltimore, we still gonna have respect for Jayden Daniels because Jayden Daniels might throw a pick.
Yeah,
he might throw a pick, bro. And you can't really lose faith in him because first of all, he's a rookie, and second of all, it's Baltimore Ravens. Their defense is top notch. You know, they show up. So,
well, not as much this year though. That's why I think they've showed up maybe 2 games this year though. And they're getting better way in the front 7. But I will say, we used to seeing them stout Ravens secondary, and this ain't it, bro. Like this year, they suspect as a mother. I'm not used to seeing that. You know, maybe this is the day the Ravens come back tight. And they're
gonna show up. They're gonna show up for this game because they're not gonna let Jayden Daniels beat them. So if the Washington can run on these guys, you know what I mean, play action. You know what I mean? I think they might have a chance, but I don't think the Ravens gonna let them beat them though. And I think Lamar is gonna shine. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. But I got the Ravens winning that game though. But the Commanders, we don't know yet if the Commanders are for real.
Right. You know, offensively, we were talking about scoring 31 points per game. They are the highest as far as points per game. So they're out there doing it. The defense, we talking about the Ravens defense. I think Washington's defense, well, I ain't no thinking it. They suspect. They suspect as a mother. And they showed up. You know, they didn't play bad last week, but it was Cleveland. You know, but you know, they shut down Kyler Murray and them. Like, you know, so they've had a couple of weeks. You feel me? But overall, you can run the ball down their throats. Now, if they come out here today, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to say this. We were talking about even if they lose this game, like Rock said, if they would lose this game today and they play well and say they stop the run or keep it respectable, then I really got to start looking at them in a whole new light. Even if they lose a game. They must lose this game and it's respectable. And your man's Henry don't come out there and he don't go off for, you know, $160, $200. If that doesn't happen, I mean, maybe Dan Quinn finding something over there, you know?
Well, I mean, but so far so good for them. But they have to actually play a team that we respect and beat them. So all the teams that we really, really highly respect, they haven't played yet.
You think so?
On a higher level. Like, I ain't no disrespect to Arizona. You know what I mean? But Arizona probably up right here. But I'm talking about 49ers, Eagles, Cowboys, us, Vikings. You know what I mean? Some team in the NFC. Until they beat one of those top NFC teams, you know, I got to see. For me to give them, you know,
word.
Me to talk like the Commanders going to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Please. Please.
So what you think?
Not when there's an Eagle fan and Cowboy fan in the presence. They ain't no way in the world they're going to the Super Bowl.
They for real, Source?
Ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling. Today is gonna be a good test, though. Like Rock said, until they play a real team across the board, and can handle that, then we'll see something. It's a nice story, though. It's a nice story for now, and I like seeing Jayden Daniels out there killing them people, getting busy. Now, I feel like this matchup today is, of course, Jayden doesn't want to be called, you know, the second somebody else and none of that type of stuff. But this is like Lil Lamar against Big Lamar. That's the matchup.
I like that.
So,
Lil Lamar.
And Big Lamar is at the crib.
Woo.
I can't.
That don't mean nothing.
Lamar, like, you can't come to my house.
That don't mean anything.
You can't come to my. Yeah, you can't come to my house, but it's up the street or not. You can't come to my house, be a little version of me, and then do me dirty. Oh man,
You're better trying to be the big brother.
And honestly, I think Lamar can get more yards. The Ravens can get more rushing yards on the Commanders, vice versa. I don't think the Commanders can run on Baltimore.
No, I don't think they care to, unless it's Jayden taking off.
I don't even think Jayden gonna get off. They gonna put 9 in the box. They's not letting this little man. They not gonna let this little man beat him. And I mean, I call him little man because he's a rookie.
They're gonna get lit up.
I mean, because he's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna let that man come in there and shine on them.
They're gonna get lit up. They try to play too close. They're gonna get lit up.
You think so?
Absolutely, 100%, 100%.
So Ravens defense, are they zone or more man to man?
It's a mixed up.
They're more terrible. That's what they more of.
They've been running a zone scheme a lot this year. Now they do try to mix their coverage. They're gonna try to confuse Jayden Daniels. They're gonna try to confuse him on that back, and they run a lot of mixed coverage, but they have been running a lot of zone. But this defense has not been the defense we used to seeing with the Ravens.
Okay.
But I will say they've played better, at least in the front seven.
Yeah.
Over the past few weeks for the most part. But you can still pick on that secondary. So maybe this is the game where maybe they really pull it together. But don't mistake it. Jayden Daniels is going to see some mixed coverage, and if he can dissect some of those, those complex, blitzing schemes and some of the looks he's going to get, that's going to be huge. Now the thing is, the ideal thing would be for them to try to run the ball. I know they're going to be without one of their backs today. But you got to admit, last week at least, Eckler and the boys look good. Mm-hmm. Rushing the ball, coming out of the backfield, some big plays. But the
problem is going to be, if there's a problem for Baltimore, the problem is going to be pressing up and Jayden Daniels getting out of trouble. If he gets out of trouble, you're gonna die. If he gets out of trouble, you're gonna die. You for real. Like, don't let
that quarterback 100 yards with y'all on the Ravens. I mean,
if he gets out of trouble, you're gonna die, and that's just the way it's gonna be. But
who you got winning? Source?
I got Baltimore winning. I can't see Lamar and them, especially after they just played Cincinnati and tricked that joint up for most of the game. A good portion of the game, had to fight and claw their way back. I can't see them not turning around and handing that joint to Derrick Henry all day long today. Because how Derrick Henry gonna have 30-some yards going into overtime? Like, what are you doing?
I honestly believe they forget. Like, they really forget they have him on his team. I thought that man supposed to get at least 25 carries a game.
Well, one thing, I don't think they want to overkill. That's why you see Justice Hill so much. I don't think they want to overwork him already. But I also same thing. I also think that first game was more, we lost to these people, we trying to get back at these people, than focusing on the fact, we have Derrick Henry now, let's go that way. Lamar, like, man, these people beat me, they ain't beat him. Let me go ahead and get back at them people. Yeah. So that's why I don't really worry about that first game. But seeing them do the same thing last week, I was like, why y'all acting like that man ain't standing over there? Like, what are y'all doing? So I expect the same way you see a receiver have one catch. He usually had 8 catches. He got 1 catch one week, and they overdo it the next week, and he had 12 catches. They're gonna turn around and hand it off. If there was no other time that they would do this, it's this week. That's why I got Derrick. That's why I got Derrick Henry in my lineup, because he better be getting the rock. He better be getting the rock all day.
Hey, look, I remember I was at a little league game, right? And little league players, they always have the big boy in the backfield. Like little league football, they have that big dude in the backfield. He ain't fast. It's just hard to get him down.
Yeah.
And the parent was yelled out, "Feed that mule until he get tired." You know what I'm saying? And it's stuck with it. You feed that mule until he get tired. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do with Derrick Henry. You feed him. So, yeah, I got the Ravens winning this one, though.
You got it. Did you want to give a score, Rock? You want to give a score? Or you just
27-24.
I like
the Commanders have the ball last, but they just can't get that field goal. They can't get.
We need that. That's the drama we need today. I need that drama like that. I need that drama. At the end of the game, somebody got to drive. And the end of
that game. What time is that game?
That's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna have to get off at 12:15. I gotta go get my daughter. You know what I mean? I go to my mama's house.
That's cool.
Sit there,
Hey, so did you give a score?
I'm gonna go 38-27, a shootout, and a whole lot of fun. 38-27, Baltimore.
I got the two.
Putting up 38 points.
They put up 41 last week.
Hey, the two bros.
Okay.
Cuzzo and my man's JB. I'm just gonna let you know they got 31-29 for Don, and JB got 32-28. The Ravens.
Smart football fans.
32-28.
That's real football
32,
fans.
yeah, 32-28 Ravens, and then Don got the Commanders 31-29.
What you got, Brian?
Ha! Funny you say that. I'm just gonna say this. Let's say this. Jim Harbaugh is 23-7, bro, against rookie quarterbacks since he's been the coach of the Baltimore Ravens, bro. All right, and that Washington run defense is terrible. Yeah. 31st in the league in yards per carry, man. So get that ball to Henry. Lamar take off around that corner. Man, these people might rush as a tandem for almost 300. I'm telling you right now on the ground. Give me the Ravens 38-31.
Have they run quarterback option yet? Because I don't know. Have they done option with Henry yet? And Lamar?
I can't recall seeing it. I'm not saying they haven't done it.
They're not running no option.
They just go straight power, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're not running no option. Ain't no need.
I just think that would be kind of dope though if they did that.
Ain't no need to run an option. You be getting Lamar hit for no reason.
Oh, that's true.
Next up.
Good point, so.
Before we go any further, let me just point this out real quick. Because I said when me and JB had the best record, I think last week, or me and Cuzzo.
You must do it again.
Prime only lost 2 games last week. I lost 3, Cuzzo lost 3, and JB lost 4. So just throwing that out there.
There it is, the bounce back, baby.
Bounce back.
which means that we go, 0-7 in our picks today. 1-8. All right. Next up, one of my favorite games as well. I'm loving this Commanders Ravens, but I'm also loving this Cardinals Packers matchup today. We talked about the Packers last week, and I told you, Source, I feel like even though he didn't play all that well, Packers are just a different team. I know Rock ain't trying to hear that, but they're a different team when Jordan Love is the QB of that squad. Even if he
almost lost that game. So yeah.
Even when he has a subpar passing game, he's going to find a way to get the rock to somebody that can make it happen, whether it's Jayden Reed, whether it's the tight end Kraft, who been on a tear the last 2 weeks. They're just a different squad when he plays. And we know, what Kyler Murray can do when they playing right. Rob, what you think about this game?
I got the Packers.
Got the Packers.
I like Jordan Love. I mean,
sounded like somebody in your division, ain't it?
Yeah, but I like Jordan Love. I ain't gonna lie. I'm always like hit him when we play him, but when he plays, I'm kind of like I root for Jordan Love because I didn't think he was that good until he beat y'all. They beat the brakes out of y'all in that playoff game. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, I didn't know Jordan Love was that good. Like, but I like him, and I like the fact that he fits with the offense. When they drafted him, while they still had Aaron Rodgers, I was like, well, that's disrespectful. But I see why they drafted him.
Yeah.
Dude is nice. And then when he got hurt, what is it? Willis was the backup, right? Willis balled out, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so he's good in the backup quarterback position. But Jordan Love, I want to say right now he's top 5, right? For his QB play.
Except for the interceptions. Yeah. Except for the interception. He has thrown 5 picks, and that's a lot, especially being he missed a couple of games. But yeah.
Yeah, but I think you got Jordan Love on the other side, then you have to go with the Packers. And the defense is okay. You know what I mean? They'll show up, but I think Jordan Love, he puts points on the boards. I like their receivers. I like the play calling more so than anything. So yeah, I got them Packers winning. It's a home game for them, right?
Yep.
It's in Lambeau.
Yeah, I got
it's in Lambeau. I like I say in this game, man, I'm taking the Packers too. I think that means I'm gonna be wrong. But Kyler Murray, he has the up and down weeks, right? And there's a safety back there lurking, and Xavier McKinney, man, that play for the Packers. We know what Isaiah Alexander can do. We know how them boys get down. But my man back there, the safety spot, got 5 picks already. He back
every
there.
game, don't
Yeah, every week he got at least one, bro. That brother getting busy. But protecting the ball gonna be key in this one. Probably the best thing for the Cardinals to do is give Connor a lot of work. Well, I ain't got to tell him that because that's what they're gonna do. They do it every week. Yeah. But Jordan Love, man, like Jordan Love, it's just something different about him. And I said, since he had the receivers. This week is Reed. Next week is Dontavian, Wicks. Romeo, when he ain't suspended, might sneak one in there. They got a tight end now. Jacob's been running that rock pretty good as well here recently, especially last week. I'm going to take the Packers 28-26. Love source.
Man, I took Kraft off my lineup at the last minute last week. Story of my life. I don't think I would have won nothing crazy, but, it would have helped. Anyway, yeah. Love to see Jordan Love out here getting busy, returning to form after being injured a little bit. Because Willis was holding it down as much better, probably better than we expected, especially throwing the ball, because we had talked about him not having a touchdown pass in his career prior to his recent starts. But I do expect Arizona to put up a fight, man. I have more faith in Arizona than the average person probably, just because I think their offense can be explosive at any time.
Oh, no doubt.
So, but I do have Green Bay as well. But I say 34-27. I didn't get either of y'all scores.
Oh, my score, I got Green Bay 35, Arizona 19.
Man,
I got 28-26 Green Bay.
28-26. Oh, you got a dog fight.
I got Jordan Love throwing 5 touchdowns.
Woo!
Hey, I can see it. Don got the Packers 30-17. JB got the Packers 28-17. Hey, I'm gonna give
all the same.
Give a quick cut, only because the fact that his squad winning, and only because it's my number one cuz, and his birthday was the other day. I'm gonna go and slide this up there, even though we done talking about him. But it's my cousin Ty Wyatt, 31-17. Notice he put Redskins. That's back, So I missed him when we were talking about Washington. So I just wanted to put that out there. So. About them skins. I just want to let y'all know.
That's the Cuzzo picture that I saw Prime on. I said, that's Prime, but it won't Prime. Right?
Which one?
It's the same picture, the picture that you just put up.
Oh, yeah. That's it. All right, Cuzzo, so you got your moment there. I hope y'all lose today. Anyway,
talk to him. Look, Washington, right there. That's 2 trash cans. 2 trash cans.
All right, let's get to these next two because I know Rocky about to peel out in about 5 minutes or so. So I'll definitely get these two right here in for you. The Bucks and the Saints.
Man,
this is a game that would probably be a little more hype about it. The fact that we understood the quarterback situation with the Saints. Well, it's nothing to understand. Derek Carr ain't playing. So they will be
not playing.
Nah, they starting Spencer Rattler today. So
I got
shine off this one. Yeah.
That's easy there. Because I believed in the Saints. They were showing up and then they, so that's an easy pick there. Give me the Bucks because I think Baker is gonna bake today. And
First don't like to hear that. First don't like to hear that. He don't like
Baker
to hear
gonna bake. Baker got you talking about somebody that got written off? Baker look at this though. Baker first of all, won't Baker the number 1 pick in his draft?
Mm-hmm.
Baker got a lot to prove, and he got the weapons.
He got money now too.
Give me the Bucks. Let me see. 31-3.
Ooh, I like how you talking, Rock. I like
31-3. Spencer Rattler? Yeah. He's terrible. No disrespect to him, though. I wish you well, but nah. 31-3.
What you got, Source?
All right, Prime. See, since you said something, I'll be brief since Rock got to go. I still don't like Baker Mayfield, but wow. I watched that joint. I was in the barbershop yesterday, and I watched that joint where Baker is undercover as a Bucks fan, and he goes through the whole joint.
Yeah.
That joint is funny, yo. He did a great job with that joint. So
it looked like him though.
I know, but the way he was walking and the long hair, people was like, that joint was crazy. But I got 26-10 Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 27-16 Tampa Bay in this one. Yeah, Baker gonna cook. My man Mike Evans probably touchdowns on a couple of times.
Agreed.
He had some big games in his career against the Saints on that one. Let me see if the fellas got real quick. JB got the Bucks 35-28. JB, you got the people putting up 28 even without. Right. Okay.
That's the rattler.
Get Kamara the ball 30 times. It might happen.
They still got number 7 now.
Nah,
they
still
got number 7.
Oh, he hurt.
Oh, he hurt too.
I didn't. Is he officially out? I know he was hurt last week. I didn't see
he was hurt last week. I actually didn't look at this, but he was hurt last week.
Wow, didn't even know that. Okay.
Bucks defense suspect 29-15. This is the one I definitely wanted to get in before he
Cuzzo said 29-15. Oh, he didn't say nothing.
He said 29-15.
All
right. And you already made your feelings known, but I'm gonna let you expound on it there, sir. About the Lions and the Cowboys. You already said the Lions gonna beat the brakes off the Dallas Cowboys today.
The brakes.
What else you want to say about it?
I'm just gonna say that. All right, Parsons is out, right?
DeMarcus Lawrence
out, right?
Yeah.
Dak,
his backup out too.
I got Dak. I got Dak throwing 2 picks. I got Dak writing Jerry Jones and them meeting them in the locker rooms like, yo, man, you gotta give us $3 million back. Like real. I got Dak doing 2 picks. So mark that. 2 of them.
2 picks.
I got Detroit. And they playing in Detroit, right?
No, it's in Dallas.
It's in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Don't matter.
Especially not this year.
Nation is not feeling. They not feeling themselves. I have talked to every Cowboy fan, including you, Prime.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't really feeling yourselves.
No.
Now, this is the thing about Cowboy fans. All the Cowboy fans I talked to was like, nah, man, we're gonna lose that job. But if y'all win, oh God, if y'all win, like you can't don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me because y'all had y'all self losing. But if y'all win, Cowboy Nation coming out. Oh my God.
That's
like we're gonna party, baby. We're gonna party.
Yeah, but I got Detroit winning this game, and it's gonna be similar to the Green Bay Cowboy playoff game. 42-10.
Woo! We're going on
42-10.
Woo!
42. They putting up. Jared Goff is gonna go crazy. They're gonna run. They're gonna have 200 yards on y'all on the ground.
Well, they're mad. They still mad about that. Y'all remember the 2-point version situation we played them last, right? When they had the 2-point conversion for the win, and then they called that jump back for illegal contact. Yeah, they salty about that. Cats was going off, and the SBP page was crazy. I just said
that was a bull crap. But
indeed,
this is not gonna be a ref. This is not gonna be a bad call game. It's gonna be clean up and down the board. Jared Goff is gonna go off, and nobody's gonna be surprised. This is the prime game, right? It's gonna be on TV, right?
Yeah, it's 4 o'clock, 4:25, something like that. Yeah.
What network?
I think it's Fox. Oh, that's on one of them.
So Tom Brady calling this game.
He might be. Let me see. Well, it don't say who calling it up here, but yeah, we are. It's on Fox. It's the 4:30 game. 4:25.
It'll definitely be Brady if Brady or Romo.
Okay. Yeah, he going.
That's on Fox. It's Brady. It's probably Brady.
Brady's gonna call out Dak's mistakes. The Detroit defense top notch. They're gonna confuse Dak. Dak's doing 2 picks. Him and your boy Lamb gonna be back and forth. Lamb gonna be getting his Stephon Diggs behavior on the sideline. You know what I'm saying? The cow it's not sad, but it is. As a Viking fan, I hate seeing Cowboys lose. Because when the Cowboys win, it's a great feeling for football. It's a great feeling for football. Great feeling. But 42-10, that's what I got to say.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Not that it has any bearing on what could happen today. Dak is undefeated against 3 teams in the league. Since he's been a starting quarterback. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Cincinnati Bengals, and he's 5-0 against the Detroit Lions. 5-0. Dak ain't never lost to the Detroit Lions. So You know, now you talking about now you talking about these picks. That dude Kirby Joseph lurking back there for Detroit. He don't get enough talk. This pass defense is crazy. He done picked off like he got like 2-3 picks already this season. And I'm watching that because sometimes he ends up on either the slot or either the tight end. And you know, we've been working Ferguson lately. We ain't got no choice. Our number 2 receiver ain't playing today either. He on IR. So it's just crazy.
Who, Cooks?
Yeah, Cooks ain't played last week. So
yeah, I didn't even know that. Damn.
I think there's a time and place that Dak got to take an L somewhere against a team that he never lost to. This is probably it. Whether it's like you say, Rock, I don't know. I'm going back to the fact that about them running getting the ball run on them. You can run on them when they're healthy. You can definitely run on them when when they're not healthy. And they've had 2 stellar weeks of stopping the run, but look who they played. As far as, still a run game in what it was years ago. And of course, the week before that, they played the Giants. So yeah, I think that Gibbs and Montgomery just got that check, baby. He just got paid yesterday. They're gonna punch it in. The running game gonna be all they need. I'm gonna say the Lions gonna win this game 30-22.
I'll be brief. You said 30-22. I got Detroit 37-20. Beat down.
37-20. Hey, Rock, before you go, man, first of all, I appreciate you coming through. Tell the people where they can find you. Tell them about your show, everything.
Spike Punch.
All right, well, look, you already know Spike Punch Podcast every Thursday night live on YouTube. Go Live Radio. We do Tuesdays live on the Odyssey app and the Apple Music app, and then the video of the guys rapping posts on the IG every Wednesday. Shout out to the people that participate on that. And got some new things coming. So I don't want to make an announcement because I don't know if it's gonna come out when I say it's gonna come out. So, but it's coming, you know what I'm saying? So got some new things coming up. And and got a movie in the works too, but I ain't gonna say nothing about that either. We know about to work on a movie.
Okay.
Spike Punch Pictures.
Nice.
Yeah, we matter of fact, we was practicing using audio, practicing as I was doing this. So I got to see what it sounds like when I finish real quick. But yeah, so just trying to be great, man. Like y'all, Hey, look, before I go, since I got both of y'all here, when is the meetup?
We're going to discuss that probably within the next couple of weeks to try to nail it down. See how the schedule's working, some other things I'm looking at. So there'll probably be an announcement probably sometime in the next couple of weeks. I say that.
Please let me know. I definitely need to be there. Please.
That same outfit on.
Huh?
The same outfit on.
Oh yeah. Come on, bro. Taking this off. I just put this on for the day. Taking this off. I don't even wear this, Jones. I mean, I was supposed to go to the game, the Arizona game, December 1st, but the schedule conflict. So that's the only time I was gonna wear this to go to the game. But I'm gonna wear it when we do the meetup though.
I'm sure.
It'll be
I understand all that shit.
Unless I get my Addison jersey by there. I might get my Addison jersey by there. So
that'll be dope.
Well, I appreciate y'all though, for real though.
We appreciate you, man. We'll do it again somewhere down the line, man. We're gonna bring you back for sure, man. This was dope. All right.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be good.
All right, brother.
All right, bro.
That was our man Rock. Make sure y'all check him out at all the places he tell you that you're gonna be. If you like grown folks talk, grown folks stuff, especially dealing with hip hop and just current events and things of that nature, check out Spike Punch. And their show is over. You can catch them over on YouTube, man. They go in. And congratulations to his Vikings as well. All right. So, Source, that leave us with just a handful of games here, man. And we can go ahead and knock those bad boys out.
Oh, what the other two? What Cuzzo and JB?
Oh, let's see what they got. Let's go back. Fellas got JB got the Lions 35-24. Don got Detroit 38-20.
I'm trying to steal my score, Cuzzo.
All right, who is up next? Next up, I believe that's here we go. The Bengals and the Giants. Both teams, especially the Bengals, have had better days. Bengals are 1-4. When they went 0, they lost the first 2 weeks. Oh, he's kind of seen this before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
They don't look quite the same right now. They've had some game sorts where they actually played pretty well, still to catch the L, man. And then we're looking at the Giants, man. I mean, the Giants are the Giants. They're coming into the day, of course, missing one of their key weapons. As a matter of fact, their real weapon, the rookie Malik Neighbors, is still out. He's in concussion protocol. So, something is telling me, though, that we can still see some fireworks in this particular matchup, man. But how you feel about it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a contested, highly contested game for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We both have very little to no faith in Daniel Jones, but it ain't even that. It's just I don't know what Cincinnati defense is going to look like. Ain't no telling what that defense is going to look like.
Yeah, but
we do get the pleasure of watching Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase get back in the rhythm of things. And Jamar went crazy last week. What he had like 10, I think he had 10 catches, something crazy like that. Couple
blew up.
He went crazy last week, and even though they took the L, they put up crazy numbers and should have won the game. They should have won the game. And of course, they put up crazy numbers when they played against Washington, and they should have won that game as well. Maybe not should have won the game, but we expected them to win the game. So I still got Cincinnati getting dubbed, but I think it's going to be fairly close. So I'm going to go 24-17 Cincinnati.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, I think. Because with the Giants, you just never know when they do have that small spark, where the spark's coming from. You know, it could be the Robinson kid catching it. We can get a Jalen Hyatt sighting. They are playing today without Singletary, too. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Yeah, so it's gonna be tough sledding. But if the Bengals defense has the lapses that it's had in certain points of the season, I mean, we can see a spark play or two from Daniel Jones. But yeah, you mentioned Chase. Also last week I mentioned T. Higgins on the show, and then T. Higgins got out there and got a little money. Did his thing. Yep. The running game for the Bengals is crazy. They're not putting up crazy numbers, but they're doing just enough with Moss, and then they bring in Chase Brown. He's seen just about every week, even in their losses, they have like one splash play. Whether it's a big reception out of the backfield, he taking on up the sideline, or he actually getting in the end zone. And I think we'll see more of that today. I think the Bengals receivers do have a real chance, though, of having a great, and I mean a really great day in this one. You minus Kayvon Thibodeau is also out of there for the Giants for a few games, and probably their best defensive player. Definitely one of the top two defensive players on that squad. So that's why I still got to give it to the Bengals, though. But I agree with you about it being contested somewhere during the game for a minute or somewhere during the game. But I'm going to take the Bengals 33-20.
Okay.
And we got JB, Giants. Okay, I like that. Say it with your chest. 21-17.
I like it.
And Don said 30-20. Shout out to the kid Conway Liddy, sitting back, taking it easy on the week off.
All the undefeated teams took the week off.
Man, that's crazy. That is crazy. Who else is on? We got this week the Rams, Dolphins. So the Vikings and the Chiefs are the undefeated teams, but the Rams and Dolphins definitely not undefeated, but they didn't took off too. They would like to be undefeated, but
we undefeated in our minds.
Shout out to the Rams, man. Looks like help might be coming. So your bye week probably came at the right time. So
help is on the way.
Help is on the way, man. Yeah, man. The Bengals are 0-4 all time on the road against the Giants. And the only other team that holds that on that dark cloud over them, I think they 0-6 against the Vikings on the road. So they just can't go to other people's house and win. They better at the crib. All right. Again, another game that in the past has been one of our favorite type games. Now it's just a game, but we have the Chargers and the Broncos. I don't know why I got the Broncos as a lowercase letter right there, because they actually been playing big big for the last couple of weeks. But it is what it is. My fault, Sean Payton. Don't come at me.
He gonna yell at you
last year.
He gonna yell at you, but you can yell back like Bo Nix.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a bow on you. The Chargers, man, have lost 7 of the last 10 matchups to Denver, man, and they haven't won in Mile High since 2018. That is crazy. That is crazy. But what you think about this one?
Well, so Gus Edwards is out. Who else is out? Somebody else is out.
Josh got a couple of people missing. Gus is out. Somebody on the defense. I don't even know. I know they got like 2-3 people missing.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with the Chargers at this point. What's the Chargers' record?
2-2.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know what to do with the Chargers. I guess they don't know what to do with the Chargers at this point. With the expectations, I don't know what the expectations really were for the Chargers, but having Harbaugh come in and kind of take the ball out of Justin Herbert's hands a little bit and toting that rock, Liddy, of course. Let's go Chargers because he wants Denver as low on the totem pole as possible. Now,
there you go.
Thanks, JB. Yeah. That Denver defense is playing crazy though. Like they playing crazy, which it seems to be a thing. Like it's a lot of seasons, regardless of what the offense looks like, that Denver defense will show up, especially in these AFC West games. Remember how exciting AFC? That's what you were alluding to. How exciting AFC West games have been in the past few years, and we both have talked about enjoying watching the AFC West games because they've been competitive and often exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to have to find some excitement in that Denver defense. And definitely there's excitement on the defensive end. It's tough. But just the fact that it seems like the Chargers can't get these people, they can't get these people in Denver. I got to lean Denver in a close one and go 20-17.
Yeah, man, I think it's going to be close, man. There's nothing been really exciting about the Denver Broncos offense. The one thing I know they're doing, they 2 losses that they had. The Bo Nix has kind of was a turnover machine, and between those 2 losses, I think he had a total like 4 interceptions. Right. But if you notice, on the 3 wins they had, they've been on quite a tear. He hasn't thrown a pick at all. They're doing a better job of protecting the football, balancing out the pass and the run. And I think that's key. I think that's key. Protecting the football. And I think he'll be able to do that again today. But the Broncos defense is just the Broncos defense. If you're gonna they cause problems, man. They don't necessarily have to do a lot of blitzing, even though they do have some nice blitz packages. They've got corners that can cover you just straight up. Mm-hmm. Safeties also cover where they got safeties that could actually be corners. Like they tough. They are definitely tough. So they leaning on what they know until the offense gets to going to the way they wanted to go. So I'm going to take them in a real close one. Though. I think the Chargers are going to put up a fight. So I'm going to give the Broncos a 1-point victory, 21-20.
Nice.
Don, 21-20, Denver. Oh, wow. Same exact score. I just saw this. Same exact score. I see you, man. I see you. Let's see. See if JB got
21-20.
Huh?
JB gonna say 21-20.
Oh, I see up there. I see. JB got 28-24.
Denver.
Denver.
Yep. All right.
No doubt. All right. So we got 2 games left.
I just want to point out the fact that we've all picked the same team in every game. Except JB picked the Giants. That's it. Ooh. We all got the same team.
Nice. Steelers and Raiders are going at the battle or the black. So it's gonna be a whole lot of things circling around this one.
Black what, Brian? Black colors, black coaches. What you talking about?
I was just talking about. I wasn't even thinking about the coaches part, but yeah, I was thinking about just the black. uniforms, right? The jerseys, right? Of course, looks like the Raiders will be down and should be down in the black jerseys today because they're playing at home. They come in at 2-3, fresh off the news that Tom Brady about to acquire some ownership up in that bad boy. They're going to prove him to get a stake in it. Still is 3-2. We talked about them being the most unimpressive 3-0 team when they were 3-0.
Mm.
Now they're on a 2-game skid. In a game last week, I know they would have loved to have that one back. And then they lost a game before that when actually the quarterback actually played really well. They had the best game of the season. Yep. So the Steelers are still out here now looking for answers. One of the answers we're going to try to figure out is if they make Russ active that he can play today. If that happens, I haven't seen the final reports yet. They say he was trending towards being ready. At any point, does the plug get pulled today, especially if this was not going the way that the Steelers wanted to go?
That's what I wonder though, Brian, because people are acting like they trying to act like Pittsburgh is comfortable with Justin Fields. I'm like, nah, I don't know about that, Brad. Like, just because they were sitting at 3-0, we're not gonna act like Justin Fields' expectations are for him to light up the scoreboard or protect the rock. Neither one of them. So why would they be comfortable, with Fields? I can see them being comfortable enough to throw him out there weekly without another option. But if Russell Wilson, I'm not talking about the worst version of Russell Wilson. I'm talking about just a solid, respectable version of Russell Wilson is available. I gotta think that is the way that Mike Tomlin will lean at some point. Whether it happens today or not, we shall see. But I gotta think they lean on Russ at some point in these next few weeks. Now, for today, I feel like I have no reason to pick the Raiders, and that's why I'm picking the Raiders. Give me the Raiders.
Hold on. I don't know if it's going to influence your opinion. I don't know if you know, but you do know that Minshew's not playing, right? It's Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell out there joint?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Brian.
That's what I mean. You still pick the Raiders if you want to. I just want you to know.
No, that's good information. I actually did not know that. I did not know that. Sheesh. Fine. Pittsburgh 23-13.
23-13. Well, that lines up because in their losses this year, you say 23. The Raiders have allowed almost 24 points a game in their losses this year. So we right in line right there. Yeah. It's not a whole lot that's exciting for me in this game. I think I'm gonna have more fun watching the back and forth defensively with my guy TJ Watt. How many times he coming in and scared the mess out of Aiden O'Connell? How many times he put him on the ground, scare him into an interception or an errant throw? And on the flip side, watching Max Crosby, how many times he make Fields moves his legs, which could actually prove dangerous too, because if Fields has to get out of that pocket and start taking off down the field. True. That's probably going to be the thing that win this game. He can score a touchdown or convert some key third downs or get him in field goal range at least. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, that strength for the Raiders could also be one of the reasons that the Steelers are in position to score at certain times because your man has got to run. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm going to take the Steelers 24-16 in this one. I'm just going to ride with that. But watch my guy TJ Watt come out there and get busy.
You said 24-16.
24-16 for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, and they move on to a respectable record of 4-2. What we got in here? JB 27-10 Steelers. Don 19-12 Steelers. That sounds like a score that's probably going to happen. That sounds like 19-12.
Fields versus Aiden O'Connell, 19-12.
Not a field goal kicking up in that bad boy.
That sounds legit.
And the last game we got on the mix will be night football. Will be the Bills and the Jets. going at it. A lot of crazy things in this game. One, we have the Bills, who have been struggling the past couple of weeks, not just struggling getting a win. There has been no offense after setting the world on fire the first few weeks. Granted, they've battled a couple of injuries here, two there, but they just been stifled. Right. And there's some questions coming in today. We're talking about injuries, especially in the receiving core. Looks like Mac Hollins, I believe, is going to play from last I saw, but there were some questions about Khalil Shakir, whether he was going to play. James Cook was banged up last week. Didn't practice much, if at all, this week, but I saw that he said he was going to attempt to give it a go. So they got some issues. And not really the defense you really want to have issues against, because even though the Jets have been struggling defensively, they can hold you down a little bit. They can hold you down a little bit. But nevertheless, it's the Bills and the Jets, man. What you think?
Bills and the Jets.
With a new coach, man.
It depends. It depends on what you believe. Do you believe that the Jets are not the Jets? Are not the Jets? Do you believe that the Jets are not looking their best and have fired their coach because of Aaron Rodgers? Do you believe that Aaron Rodgers turning the ball over was a big part of why they could not come out of where were they? Overseas with the dub last week?
I'm missing a pass too. It's wide open. Yeah.
And like I have faith in Josh Allen to be able to do what he needs to do to put up numbers. I feel like Josh Allen will be fine regardless of who's ever receiver. To be honest, like that's just how I feel. Maybe we'll see a little bit of could get busy. Jets. I want to like the Jets, but new coach coming from overseas. I'm gonna go Buffalo. In a fairly low-scoring game. I'm gonna say 27-17. That ain't really low-scoring, but yeah, it's low-scoring for Buffalo. At least the first couple weeks.
Yeah, first 3 weeks, they were averaging 37 points a game. Last couple of weeks, then they're averaging like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But that was Baltimore and who was last week?
Who did they play last week? Anybody remember Buffalo played last week? Those weeks. I think it's going a lot of points. I know that.
Yeah. So anyway, 27-17.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bills 27-21 in this one. Josh Allen needs to get back on track. And I think he will. There'll be opportunities there. I expect the Jets to play well, but there'll definitely be opportunities there when he breaks the pocket and things of that nature. And then the Jets, even though we've seen some spark here and there, his rapport, of course, with Lazard and, some of the other guys. The Jets, until they show me they're committed to – it was the Texans. That's right. It was the Texans.
Yeah.
Thanks, JB. Until they show me they're committed also to running the football, we haven't heard much about Breece Hall or even Braylon Allen these last couple of weeks because they decide they want to get sling happy. So then, and maybe the interim coach will bring that back. But I just don't see them generating enough points to win this game. But it would be great if we can get a classic matchup, the old guy and against one of the better quarterbacks in the league today. Be a nice one. Get them to go at it. But 27-21 Bills for me. Don got 28-24 Buffalo because Ron is a snake. Right. JB said 36-27.
Woo.
I like that 36, that odd number. Yeah. That's the man a snake.
We got Buffalo for everybody.
Yeah, but both of them got Buffalo.
Dang. We got 8 games. How many games? 2, 4, 6, 8 games. We all got the exact same picks, except JB picked the Giants to beat Cincinnati. The rest of us picked Cincinnati. That's
Yeah.
pretty wild.
It's going to be
So
an interesting.
we all going to be great, or we all going to stink.
That means all the teams we picked earlier that we said going to win going to lose, except for the one that JB got with the Giants going. Giants will beat Cincinnati. Wow. No doubt. So that's the 8 games we got for you guys today. So I hope y'all enjoy those. But before we sign off, Source, I got to ask you your thoughts in the WNBA game 1, because we got game 2 going down today. So the NBA Finals game 1, where the Minnesota Lynx lead 1-0.
Bro, that joint was crazy. Now, I have said many times that my favorite player is Breanna Stewart. And even though it has been very low, it's been a lull in the blame. I'm not really here to blame. However, if somebody wanted to put the onus of that L on somebody, they could definitely say Breanna Stewart tricked it up not once but twice at the free throw line, which of course she's a great free throw shooter, and you could see clearly like she was heated with herself after missing the free throw that would have given them the lead, probably won the game. But not only that, to come through and in the overtime, and the layup was probably a little tougher than I mean, it was a layup, but it was not an easy. It wasn't like a easy layup one way or the other, but she definitely tricked that joint because it didn't hit the rim. If I'm not mistaken, it didn't hit the rim. So she tricked that joint, and I was like, "Come on, Stu, not my dog out here tricking up the joint." But shout out to Minnesota, man. Courtney Williams with the down by 3. Also, you got to give a little bit of blame to Sabrina. How you foul somebody down by 3, shooting a 3.
Yeah.
And they make it. Yeah, that was bad business. That was bad business. But shout out to Minnesota. They never say die. They stayed in the game, even when they were down by 18. They were down by 18, something crazy like that.
18.
Yeah, they did their thing. Shout out to Fee as always. Fee and Court got busy. Fee is just, she is so weird. I'm telling you, if Asia Wilson did not exist, everybody would be like Nafisa Kaya, because she's so crazy because to me, she is like a person that knows karate. Like she's like a person that studied karate growing up as a kid, because she don't get flustered. But you can't punk her though. You can't punk her, but she don't get flustered. She don't show emotion like crazy. She doesn't get too high, too low, and she's a killer. And she does literally everything on the court. She does. It's great to see. And game 2 gonna be crazy if New York don't handle business in game 2. Ooh, you can't do that. You can't do that, right?
It's already a problem because I forgot the numbers, but you see the percentage they were talking about, the percentage of the time that the team wins game 1 of the WNBA Finals. Mm-hmm. I wish I had the number. It's crazy, like overwhelmingly crazy. The team that wins game 1 wins the WNBA championship. So, man, I'll say this, and I'm a Liberty guy. I'm a Liberty fan. I got so much love for Minnesota though, and Fisicali, that squad. I mean, it's been crazy and the joy to see them play this year. I never felt like they was out of the game, even when the Liberty was up by 18.
Right.
I never. The one thing it was only one thing I was actually really sure of though, it coming into this, is that I didn't think, again, it's only been one game. I never felt that Minnesota will have an answer for Jonquel Jones.
Right. Yeah.
They don't. She's going to get hers, but that's been the formula. When they beat them 3 out of 4 the games early in the year, you know JJ gonna get hers. It's just about everybody else showing up. And I don't want to beat down any of the girls from the Liberty, but the one constant I've noticed in these games played out in this one. Strong first halves for Sabrina and Stewie, and they have come up short in the second half of just about all the games that they played during the regular season. Right? It's something I'm telling you, it's not like a one-game thing. Anybody could have an off game, miss a free throw, miss buckets down the stretch, do something crazy. I don't know what it is. It's like it's some kryptonite there. All right? And I'm not even going to lie. When Stewie went in, I didn't even feel comfortable when she went to the line. Because in my mind, I'm like, I didn't seen this before.
Yeah.
I've seen this before. So, Sandy, she got to get to the drawing board, figure out, a way to let them, sustain this thing through 4 periods, 4 quarters. And because they can never feel comfortable. They're going to have to be up by 20, man, for real, with like 3 minutes left in the game. To feel comfortable. And Courtney Williams, you got to take your head off to Courtney Williams, just a straight dog, And when we talk about, people who don't really know who she is, now. If you're watching the playoffs, you should know. If you're watching this, you definitely know. And the average person,
you tell them, hey, remember a couple years ago when you weren't paying attention to the WNBA, but they was talking about 2 teammates fighting, and then one of them got traded?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But she's shown you through the playoffs. She definitely showed you in game 1 that, hey, I'm about mine. What about me? We know Fee can do. We know what McBuckets can do. But what about me? I've been here. People be like, well, ain't nobody thinking about Courtney. Yeah, you better think about. You ever see the old movie, low budget joint, the old joint with Dame Dash and Cameron? It's like Honor Up. Yeah, most people think about Cameron, think about like Paid in Full. Well, they did a joint called Honor Up. I think it's on one of the streaming services. And anyway, kid makes a line. It's his kid. I think what's his name? Reese. I can't think of the name. Is the guy's name? I ain't seen it in so long. But he's talking to Dame Dash's character because Dame Dash plays a guy who's in the game in the streets, right? Mm-hmm. But he's not the rah-rah guy like most of these guys about to go out here, and just smoke somebody. He's more, he's more of a thinker, right? And gets across the same way. But the OG tells Dame, he says, "Yo, you don't have to be scared. People have to be scared of you to respect you. You see what I'm saying? Not to feel to be respect. So you might come into a game thinking, hey, everybody's scared of Courtney Williams, but you're going to have to respect it, bro. Because she's a dog on both ends. She's going to give you defensive effort. She can hit the big shot. And even when you give them a slimmer of hope, like a little, and they're down, she's feeling like, oh, it's right here for us. Remember, they was down by, a point or two in the other day, and she's already looking, I'm like, yeah. Okay, yeah. We about to take this, So, but I don't know what Sandy got to do today, but she better have a game plan and get them to play 4 periods because they can't keep falling short because Minnesota's going to eat them alive. Like they're like 0-8 now. I think they're 0-8 now. New York is 0-8 in history in the finals playoffs in finals game. Dang. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
That's what?
Yeah. That is crazy. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They better win the day. If New York doesn't win the day, I think it's over. I think it's over.
You're quite possibly right, Brian.
Yeah, so I don't know. But I want a good game regardless. A good game like we saw the other night, something that goes down to the wire. And I don't think anybody's going to feel comfortable if one team is way ahead of the other, especially if it's New York that's up.
Not after what we just saw.
Yeah. I've been saying this the whole time. So we'll actually see what goes down. So we got a game today for game 2, and then I don't think they play a game again until I think Wednesday. Yeah, so they got it spaced out real nice. Any predictions for this game?
No, Brian, I ain't got nothing. I got nothing. I just want to see it.
Yeah. I'm scared to have a prediction. So
yeah, exactly.
Only thing I'm going to predict is John Quayle going to get busy again. That's all I can do.
I predict Fee going to have 20, 10, 20 plus, 10 plus, 5 plus, 3 plus.
I like
And 2
that prediction.
steals.
I like that prediction. So it is what it is. You got anything for the people before we peel out?
Nah, man. Well, I'm got an interview coming up with Brady Turner. He's a singer, songwriter from Tennessee. I think he was supposed to be on American Idol last season. I guess he didn't make it that far. But he's nice though. He's nice. He's come to Richmond multiple times. It's a funny story, not funny, but interesting story of how I actually ran across him in person, and I've seen him perform twice actually. So, cool dude though. So we're gonna chop it up Wednesday on TikTok Live, 7 p.m. Eastern, and hopefully he'll be by the piano or the guitar or something, and give us a little bit of something.
No doubt, no doubt. And lastly, JB, I see you asking about the meetup. Everybody is. It's a couple of things that I got to work out. So that's why we really don't have a day yet. So it's not in talk, but not talk. There's a couple of things I got to work out. So I don't know. I would imagine within the next couple of weeks, we could probably have an answer, at least of a planned date, right? So we would definitely let you folks know when we have the official joint. But by all means, if anybody in the groups want to go ahead and get up and do a couple of things before then, hey, nice to meet new, you guys got to meet new people. But it's a couple of things got to work out more so on my end. So we're going to let you know here probably within the next couple of weeks. We'll probably at least have a date. Right. Probably ain't going to be in 2 weeks, but we'll probably at least have a date that we can shoot for.
That's it.
All right. But we appreciate y'all, and y'all enjoy y'all football Sunday. We catch y'all on the next one. We out.
Chill.